All right, so if you know me, one thing you know is that I am all about my denim, whether it's a denim shirt, denim jacket, jeans. I am one to wear some denim, put it together, make something else. But today we're discussing my denim jackets because I have a thing for jackets. I will embellish them in a heartbeat. I buy them plain. I bleach them out, put rhinestones, vinyl, brooches, buttons, whatever you want on them. So here's one of my earlier ones. This is Star Chick, which stands for me, T Star Chick, which is also the name of my first, not my first site, but one of my online boutiques. All right, so this one is Star Chick, and on here it says, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Some of the stones are coming out, so it's probably hard to read it now, but that came from another design I had did. It was the image I found online. It was a lady who had a bullet in her mouth, and I did that with "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." I had that on, it was rhinestones, that's right, just like this, and I put it on different types of clothing and stuff like that. I still have one of the dresses that I put it on. So I have that, and I bleached it out, distressed it at the bottom. As you can see, I took the bottom off, washed it, you know, cut it up, put some other vinyl on here. Always gonna rip my Philly joint. This right here is a lady putting on lipstick, two different ladies. Star here, you get it, T-star, yep. So that's one. This is another one that I did probably within the last 3 years. It looks rather plain, but it has a lot of different rhinestones on here. And I actually put each one of these on myself. And like I said, it looks plain, but once you get out in the sun, it's bling, 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 bling. Yeah, so it's kind of understated, but not really. This one right here is a mixture. And I say that because this involves actually sewing as well. This is one I had up for a long time. I actually had distressed it, bleached it, did all of the paint work on here, and I did that using stencils and doilies, whatever I can. I'll put it on here, hold it down, and use like the fabric spray paint over it. And then years later, I took the sleeves off and put the camo sleeves on here. You guys know about my camo too. So this one right here, I did some vinyl on the camo sleeves, some patches, military patches that I had gotten offline. These lovely buttons I got from an event that I did in, I think it was in Maryland. It's a place called The Garage. It was a vintage, not a vintage, excuse me, a pop-up. This one I just got at the Thrift Project from one Philly. So this is another one. All right, this one is one of my favorites. It also has stones all over it, but it's really nice because the bleached out effect came out wonderful on this jacket. Wonderful. And you can see the stones when I get up close. Like, you can actually see. Now imagine being outside with the sun hitting. If that's doing that inside, just imagine what it looks like outside. It is beautiful. I even put the stones over the, what is this called? The buckles or whatever. I put the stones on there too. I would have done more, but it's a painstaking thing. And I see people with all those stones. I'm like, oh my God. And these were not heat pressed. I actually glued all of these on. If they were heat pressed, it would have been easier. I do order some heat pressed stones for certain things that I'm making because it just makes it easier to lay it out and heat press it. But some of them, like those, were different sizes. And what I did with those is, let me show you. One thing, tip from a creative. I tell people this all the time. If you are a creative, a thrifter, you know, a designer, anything like that, these are stones from a dress that I got from the thrift store. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy that vintage gown or that gown that, you know, is messed up, that you can get at a really great rate, that, you know, or either one is just not your size. You know, you have no use for it, but it has a lot of stones on there. Because imagine how much it would have cost me to buy each one of these stones. And they were sew-on stones. And I just glued them on. Now, I could always go back and sew them on because they do have the little holes in there. But I'm not. But I say that to say I saved so much money buying that dress, because I think even if I got the dress for $20, these stones, these iridescent stones, sew on in all these different sizes, yeah, would have ran me up the wahoozy. And you know what? I still have a bunch of stones, and I still have stones I haven't taken off of that dress. So that's my, what I always say, tip from a creative. If you see something that you like that has some stones on it that you might like, get it. I do the same thing with buttons. If I go to a store and say it's like $1 a day or even $5 and it has like a lot of stones or embellishments, patches, anything, I'll buy it because it's cheaper than actually ordering it. And then you can just take it off, and then especially if it's denim, because then I can just reuse the denim for something else. So that's my tip for today from a creative. All right, so the next jacket I have here This one I've had for a while now. This is an actually true vintage jacket. This one is, what is the name of it? I gotta find it because I think it's, oh no, it's where it says Edward. That's the one that's at the store. I had one called Edward or Edwin. I forgot the name of this one. It's on here though, because I know I had looked it up. Or did I find it from the patches? I can't remember. But I went ahead and I put my own thing in the back, which was the Philly drawn right here. And then the Census 2000 button. And I don't even know where I got this button from. I really don't. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of this coat. I mean, it's like vintage. I had got it. I was at a flea market, yard sale event, not too far from where I lived at. When I lived up King of Prussia. And I did one at the church around the corner from my house. And they sold me this jean jacket. This jean jacket and a sequin shirt, which I've since sold. And I can't remember the name of it, but it's super, super vintage. I think I may have did it from comps to get the name. I did a screenshot and it pulled up the different, I don't remember because I know the name was on here somewhere. But either way, this is super vintage. And then I just put my own on here. Of course, I had to put the Philly drawn. I was going to do more. I just never got around to it, which is weird because I'm always putting stuff on jackets. But you know me, I will switch it up. And it looks like, is this it right here? I know it was on here somewhere. I was able to get the information. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, can't really see what it says. Let's see what it says. Let's find out together. Something America. That's all I can get. But yeah, so this is it. You guys can see that. This is like an uber vintage denim jacket. You can tell just from the salvage alone. Okay, but all right, let's put this on my button back up and put that one over there. Let's snap this one back together, and then we'll get back to the other ones because I have, I think, like 12 different ones to show before I get into the reason why we're doing this whole thing. Just giving a little history here. All right, so the last one on this side is this lovely one. This one, I think, was it a Ralph Lauren or Banana Republic? Liz Claiborne. Crazy, right? This is a Liz Claiborne. I had liked it because it had all of these embroidered flowers on there. And I thought that was really different. So then I bleached this one out. Distressed it, not really much. Just really bleached it. I put these little stones and spikes on here. A lot of them have fallen off now. This thing is old. And then on the back, of course, I have to represent with my Philly drawn again. Always, always, always. Never going to go out of style for me. Let's line these up. Make it easier to pick them up. All right. Then over to this side, you've probably seen this jacket before. I did talked about in another video. This is one that my mother had actually given my daughter, and she never carried it because she got issues. Okay, so of course, Philly drawn again. I put this one on here. This is my own little brooch. Then if you come over here, I put all of these stars and the rhinestones on there. I put this on here. The pineapple was already there. I put this. This is why she got it. Because my daughter said this thing for pineapples. I put this up there to 100% Savage. And over here, I did the Thriftaholic. Because you know I'm a Thriftaholic. And this patch as well. I thought I had put some wording on this side. Oh, I did the lady's face. So, that is it on this one. I'm telling you. I'm about that denim life. All right, so this one right here is a little bit simpler. It has on here the Privilege to be Black, which is one of my clothing brands. I do t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. I put it on denim jackets, hats. I had it on masks. You name it, it was just about on everything. I still have a couple items in stock. I haven't made any recently, but I still have the Privilege to be Black in this, and then also the vinyl as well. I like to put this one right here. I have another one that I got that's like really, really iridescent that I put on black shirts. Because all you see is the shimmer. You know, I got this thing about the shimmer. But this is the inside of the jacket, the fleece. I didn't really distress it. I just put this on the back of it. All right, so the next one that I have is this one right here. Of course, the Eagles. Got to represent Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Eagle season now, baby. All right, so this one. We flip it over. And it has, let me see, I'm trying to show you. Can you see it? Can you see that? It's the eagle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the eagle. And then over here, it has the Philadelphia, the love that you see in Philadelphia. This just feel like someone's in the pockets. All right, so that's my eagles. And this thing is super big. This is not even my size, but I didn't care. This one is a Levi Strauss. It is a 3XL. This is probably a vintage one, to be honest. No, it's a little bit more modern. Okay. It is something in a pocket. I was in an inside pocket. That's why I couldn't feel it. Okay. All right, so yeah, this one is, let me see when this one was made. It has a more modern tag, but I'm trying to see. I hate these tags. I prefer the older ones. And I did this probably in about, right before we won the Super Bowl. So like 2017, I think I did this. I had it when we won the Super Bowl. So, yeah. I love this. Gotta show it again. Alright, so that's that one. Like I said, just give me a reason to decorate a jacket. Give me a reason. This one right here, I started out with just doing the sleeves. I had already bleached it out, and then I was doing the sleeves. And then a friend of mine gave me this. She was a vendor at my store. She had gave me this. So I put this on the back, the Dorothy Dandridge. And then I put the patches on there too. I put the rhinestones all around the picture. And of course she already had like a ring on, so I gave her a nice little rock. I should have put rhinestones on her earrings. I wasn't thinking. But yeah, and a patch here. So Dorothy Dandridge, in case you guys don't know who she is, look her up. Everybody should, but just in case. And that one was an Old Navy. I wonder if this one is a vintage Old Navy. I'm just curious. Because it's crazy. Like, I'll pick up a jacket and do anything to it. I'm like, I don't care. It's a denim jacket. It's just denim to me. This does look like a paper tag. This one is Spring 06. So this is a Y2K Old Navy denim jacket. Not that you ask, but just sharing. All right, so this one right here is another one that has the, I don't want to call it felt. One is like the felt inside. The other one I think was felt too. Yeah, so this one, is this Old Navy too? Another Old Navy. And let me see. This one is definitely older than that one in that 06. Trying to see the year on it though. I don't see the year, but I know this one is older than 06 because this one was before that one. But I don't see a year, which is weird. Old Navy blue jeans. I mean, it's numbers on here, but I don't think these are the numbers that I'm looking for. But nonetheless, this one is Old Navy. This one is super old. Has a couple things on here that I probably wouldn't wear today. You know, you grow up a little bit. But, yeah. Yep. This one I would definitely still wear today. I need to get one that has Kamala on here. All right, so do not arrest this person. This was during the whole, you know, rioting and all of that we had going on. So, of course, we had the little flight attendant on here. I wasn't flying in, but, you know, I guess I was putting it back into fruition. So that's that one. I'm really curious to know what year the jacket is. The other one was, well, you know what, this one might, 06, 08, something like that. Now, this one right here is not one that I actually decorated, but this is one that I got on Whatnot from Exclusive Booth, I believe it was. I think I have it listed on my YouTube page. The only thing I added to this was, I mean, it came with all of this stuff on here. I'm in love, 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 love. I added this right here. This pin right here. Let me see. I think that was it. It was something else I was going to add. I don't even know what I did with it now. It was original in black and white. The word original. It was like in an arch. I don't know what I did with it. I said I was going to put it in a pocket. Is it in a pocket? Yes, in a pocket. Okay, so I have it in here. I'm going to put it, where did I say I was going to put it at? On the sleeve, I think. I think I said up here on the sleeve. I can't remember, but yeah, so because it matches perfectly with the black and white. But I couldn't find my little heat press, and then I found it, and it doesn't seem to work, but I can use the big one. All right, so This is the one that I purchased, and I thought it was really unique when I saw it online when she was sharing it with the group, or with the live, I should say. So I got it, and I love it. So of course I'll probably put something else on the back too, because I want it to be as busy as possible. And I like this one because it says Harlem Underground Soul Sister. So I do not know. I think someone got this and they put all of this stuff on here. That's what it looks like. Someone purchased the jacket and they did it up. Maybe they couldn't fit it no more. I'm not really sure why they got rid of it, but I'm glad they did. Like, they just did their own thing, added all types of stuff on here, which I thought was really unique, really up my alley. So I'm excited about that. Love, 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 love. All right, so now let's get into the reason why I'm here. So me being online, always finding things, not even looking, coming across stuff. So when I was recently online looking for something else, I came across this oversized jacket. Now here at home, I don't have any oversized jackets. I have two that I pulled out. Neither one are oversized. This one is oversized, but it's not as long. I like the length of that one. So I'm thinking I want to go more so with a longer one than a shorter one. Which crazy is, I thrifted this thing a minute ago. Like, it still has the tag on there. You'd be surprised how many things I have that have tags on. I forgot I even had this jacket. I can't even hold you. When I was moving my stuff around to take the clothes out, and I started bringing more of my jackets out because they were like packed away, and I wanted to just have them out, that's when I found it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I got this. But again, I always say I'm in a store and I see it. It was like, oh, I need this, I want this, I gotta have it. And then I get it and it's like, you know, whatever. So yeah, so this is one, which I think will be a good one because it is just like, it is the oversized up here, but I want it to be a little bit longer because I definitely want to do, I want to do a whole recreation of her look. Not that it's anything hard, but I have this thing about recreating looks with the super wide belt. I mean, it's just giving me, it's giving me Sex and the City, Cyndi Lauper. It's giving me Betsy Johnson, Madonna. So I just really wanted to recreate that look, but the big wide belt. And I have a skirt at the center right now, but it has the straps on the sides. I don't know about that one. But yeah, definitely a little black shirt, and the belt wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard for the skirt either. All I got to do is look on Whatnot. I'll find one. So yeah, so this is one option. I do like it, like I said, because it is oversized. But I don't know if, since it is cropped, if all of the brooches will seem overpowering since there's no denim down here. It might seem like it's too heavy, and I don't want it to be too heavy. I want it to be, I guess, evenly distributed, so to speak. Is that the right word? Oh, and the back of this one is really cool too. That's another reason why I don't know if I want to do it, because I don't want to take away from the back. I think I kind of need to just leave this one like it is, because if you look at it, it's like it's pants. You know what I mean? It looks like pants, so we'll see. All right, so then I have this one. This is one that I've had for a while. Oh my God. I've had this thing for quite some time. I just realized I had it listed online. And when I was at the center, I guess the beginning of the summer, when we did the back to school thing, I had a lot of clothes out there to give away to the kids for school. Then I saw the Gap jacket, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is a vintage one. Let me not give this one away. So this one is a December of 99, fall 99 Gap jacket. Like, yes, 100% cotton. So I was like, yeah, let me keep this one. And I do like the way this one fits. So for that reason, I'm not sure if I want to use this one. Not that I want to use one I don't like the way it fit, but I could see me wearing this one just by itself because it is that good throw on. It's another crop one. You know, it is longer than the other one, but so I'm not sure. I don't know, but I need to make up my mind because I really wanted to start this tonight. That's one thing about me. Once it gets in my mindset, it's like, I gotta do it now. But I am leaning more so towards this one. And honestly, I could probably put it on one of the jackets that I have that don't have a lot on them. But I know in the store, because I know in the store I have other jackets. They might even be in my car. Because I know I was in Boston, and I had gotten 2 denim jackets. One was a J. Jill, and I think the other one was a Levi jacket. And now I'm like, where they at? I know I kept, well, I may not have it. I said I was going to keep one for myself, but then I was like, all these jean jackets you got, do you really need another one? See, this is what happened when I say no and give my stuff away. I should have kept it. But it's at the center. What I'll do is I'll go there tomorrow and look but I'm trying to get an idea because I do have a lot of different brooches here. I'm always looking for brooches. I've gotten brooches everywhere I go. I always look for brooch, whatever thrift store I'm in, if I go to flea markets and stuff. So I do have a lot of different ones here. I need a whole lot more. I really do. This one is one of my favorites. I got that when I was in Boston. That is so, so cool. This one I got off of a leather biker's vest. This one I got at the thrift store. I probably won't put this one on here. It's a cute little, like, Kishi one, but I don't know. I probably won't put that one on there. I got the heart. This one wasn't even a brooch. This was like a bracelet or a necklace. I don't even remember what this was. Let me put it down so I can show you guys. And a lot of times I do that too. I put the brooch things on the back of this. I bought the little brooch clips and I glued them on. I think this was a necklace. You can see the other little, you see it hanging on there. So, yes, I put the little brooch things on the back of both sides. Trying to line it up here and just twist it. There we go. Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. Still a little twisted. But once it's laying flat, it'll look like this. So, I had actually got it because I was going to put it on my shirt. Like at the neck of a shirt. You know, to add a little color, like a white collar shirt. A button down. So that's how I got it, but that's why I put the pins on there for. So I don't know, but I have this one. Let me move this out the way. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to play with it now or wait until I get the other one? Because I do have a lot of different ones in here. Like this was any necklace pieces that I have that may have broke. I have a lot of jewelry that's broken. This one is missing stones now. I've probably have the stones, but if not, I won't use it. But yeah, so if I have like jewelry pieces that break, I just go ahead and put the brooches on the back. It's a nice, easy way to get brooches. These I got when I was in Ireland. Yeah, so I have a lot of different ones here. This was another piece of jewelry that broke. So, yeah. So, but I don't feel like I have enough for the look that I'm going for. I got these from a yard sale. They were so cute. They're actually earrings. I put one on the bag already. I have 2 left. They only had 3, so I bought the 3. But yes, I don't think I really have enough for the look that I'm going for, which means that I need to go to the store. But I don't want to do that because I know I'm going to go walk out with more than just brooches. Oh, and I'm definitely going to put my AFA pin on one. I put an AFA pin on everything that I have now. Not everything, but like wherever I put brooches and pins, I always put an AFA pin on there too. That represents the Association of Flight Attendants. Trying to see what else is in here. All right, so this little Dior one. And this was the, what are these things called? The things that people are putting on a little clock thingies. Yeah, I took that little black thing off the back and glued the little pin on the back. Gotta make it work. Because if you try to buy, well, sometimes you can find these really cheap. Like, I can't remember. I think I bought these from at a vending event. But a lot of times they want too much money for these things. But I'm looking more so for, like, big, bulky ones like this, which I know are going to run me because I think I paid $10 for this. And it looks like this may have been an earring, and they just glued this on here. And I'm fine with that. It works for me because it's the same type stuff I do. This was the part of a necklace, as you can see. And I just glued it on the back of it. And now I can pin it on something. And I like it because there's movement. I love movement. Love, love, love. Yes, so I don't think I'm going to start this tonight. But this is just a little FYI. Get ready. Because I'm going to do this jacket. And then I also had gotten... I also had gotten this sweater from Repurpose Purchase. It is a Ralph Lauren Sport. It is a size small. It looks like somebody I'm assuming accidentally spilled bleach on there, but that's no worries for me because y'all know I love a bleach moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bleach it some more. So it's like more all over, and then I'm going to put brooches all up on it. I don't know if I'm going to do one side or 2 sides. I don't know. But this is a nice size small. I mean, it's a Ralph Lauren Sport. Will I close it? Probably not. But it's good to know that if I wanted to, I could. I normally don't close my jackets and stuff. But it's good to know that if I wanted to, I could. So, and then, again, this is a small. So, I'll probably do one big stain. Bleach stain in the back. Definitely some up in here, maybe here. Won't do another one on this side. Here, probably here. I don't know. I just want it to be like every other. So here, here, somewhere around here, and then in the back, and then the rest will just be all covered in brooches. So, and I can't even start that tonight because I have to finish bleaching it. So, but right now I want to just get some more brooches, and then once I do that, I will show you guys the results. Peace.